All right, guys, we're recording away. Just wanted to let you guys know we're going to go ahead and try something new today, the vinegar soak. When the parts are really rusty, you got to soak them in vinegar is what I'm reading on the web. They say it works really, really good. So we're going to go ahead and give it a shot today. I got the water pump off the 413 engine for Christine. We're going to go ahead and soak that in some vinegar. I put it in here about 2:30, and I don't even know what time it is right now, but it's not that far along. It's probably only been in there for probably 15 minutes or so. It's probably about 2:45. So I'm going to show you guys real quick what it looks like right now, and we can kind of comb it through later. So this is kind of what we're looking at right now. You can see down in here, you got the water pump itself in here. This is for the housing. This isn't necessarily the water pump itself, which sits inside here. We're probably going to replace that because that was kind of all seized up and stuff. But this housing, we're going to try to clean this up. And you see we got all the bolts in there, and they were pretty nasty when they all went in there. And the rust was just caked on really, really bad on the housing. The reason we're doing the soak on this one as opposed to sandblasting, you actually see it working right there. You see it coming off there. So the reason we're doing the soak on this piece though, instead of sandblasting this piece, is because we really want it to get down internally inside the housing of the water pump. So hopefully it'll work really, really well. You see all the rust flaked already laying on the sides there. None of that was there when I put this in here, so I'm pretty excited. I hope this works really good. But yeah, so anyway, we're gonna leave that soak there for probably at least a couple hours and see how it goes from there. And we're just kind of flipping the camera around here. So yeah, we're gonna soak that for at least a couple hours, see what happens with it, and we will definitely come back and let you guys know how that went. All right, guys, here we are back here now. It is about 5.5 hours later from the time we put this in there. And we're just going to take a peek at a few things here and see what we got, but we're going to mosey on over to the toolbox and grab some tools. Let's grab a pair of pliers and a pair of channel locks. And mosey on over and see what we got. It's been 5.5 hours, something like that. It's like 8 o'clock. I think we put this in there about 2:30, I think it is. It's starting to come pretty clean. There's a lot of bubbling going on. Pop up, and you see the little tiny bubbles from the lower area coming up. And it's just really, it's looking pretty good. It's really looking pretty good. Seeing that rust up there really nice, and the inside's looking really good too. Not that I'm afraid of the vinegar, I don't really want to smell like it. So inside's looking pretty good. I think I'm gonna leave this soak overnight. I'll tell you, I noticed a big difference though. In the last so many hours I covered it with just some cardboard. I put some cardboard over it, cover it up. And it seemed to work a whole lot better, I think, when it was covered up. So I'm going to go ahead and cover it up again. And I think I'm going to leave it soak overnight. I'm pretty impressed so far. I mean, this is, you know, I haven't even scrubbed much of it. I mean, I touched it a couple times with the scrub brush, but the wire brush, and wired in there a little bit. And I'll tell you, it really reeks. I mean, this vinegar is freaking nasty. And all right, let's scrub that little bit right there. Just pull that up. Oh yeah, nice. This thing looks really bad. I'll post some pictures of what it looked like before. I don't know why I didn't post pictures of it before, didn't tag it before, but anyways, it looked pretty nasty. But yeah, we're gonna come back, check it again in the morning and see what it looks like. And after leaving it all night, I'm gonna go ahead and cover it up for the night. Like I said, I think it worked a whole lot better when it was covered up. So I'm gonna cover it up really good, keep all those good fumes and stuff inside there, and see what it looks like in the morning. All right, guys. Hey, I'm back. It is the next morning now, and we've been soaking the water pump housing for the 413 overnight. So we put this in here about 2 o'clock, 2:30, I think it was yesterday. And you're going to see it kind of as I unveil it today. I don't know what to expect. It was looking pretty good last night when I went in, and the water looks pretty black today. So we'll see what it is. But we're going to turn it around so you guys can check it out as we unveil it. So we had the cardboard laying over top of a bag. Put that down there. And then we'll uncover the bag. Ooh. Ooh. Look at that. Look at that. It is like smoking like. You see that? Looking pretty crusty yet. Let's brush it off here a little bit. You can still really smell the vinegar pretty heavily. It's probably going to be the best it's going to be in here, soaking that long. But we wanted to try. Ooh, look at that! It come right off there, like right now. Let's grab a wire brush in just a little bit. So pull up. This thing had some major scale rust on it. I'm just going to scrub this up really good right here before we pull it out and take a look. See what we got. Grab the channel onyx. Pull it up a bit. Wow. Wow. That looks freaking awesome. That looks freaking awesome. Wow. For no scrubbing, no nothing really to do. Oh, crap. Drop the handle in, so that means I'm going to have vinegar all over the hands. Yeah, it's not like they're not cleanable. It does. Look at that thing. I'm going to drop that and splash vinegar on my eyes. Is probably what's going to happen. Look at that, where I scrubbed it. Looks freaking awesome. Man, that is... I'm going to pull that out, and we're going to check it out a little bit closer up in person. I'll lay a bag out, get the table all rearranged here, pull it out, lay it down, go from there. It'll be cool. All right. Oh, hey, our shop dog. This is Chevelle, our shop dog. Hey, baby. How you doing, girl? It's their shop dog, Chevelle. She's a good girl. She likes to hang out here in the shop with us. So, all right, we're gonna get that switched around and get that out of there, and we'll come right back at you and show you what it looks like outside of the vinegar. All right, guys, we're back, and we're gonna go ahead and take this thing, this water pump housing, out of the vinegar now, and sit it down here on the table and on the tray so you guys can see exactly what we're looking at here. So we do have to scrub the rust off it. I'm going to kind of turn it a little bit to get some of the inside vinegar out of there. Oh, smells like a bad holiday dinner. Ooh, reeks. Kind of work this a little bit so you guys can kind of see how easily this is coming off here now. And this is just a mild wire brush. I should say it's mild wire brush or junky wire brush, whatever you want to call it. But regardless, this is like coming right off. I read that you're supposed to hit these with like a baking soda afterwards to neutralize the acid. So I don't know if I'm gonna do that or what exactly I'm gonna do with it yet. If I'm gonna do that, or if I'm just gonna chance it and see what happens. Let's flip this thing over a little bit here and we'll empty it. There we go. Because the back is still pretty rusty. But let's see if it brushes off. Get that a little bit better in there. A better selection of wire brushes would have been ideal for the job. Turn this around a little bit. Get inside this gooseneck hole here. Clean this up. Yeah, we definitely need some more brushes. This is not quite good, but yeah, okay, so that cleaned up pretty good. Pretty easy actually. So let's let me go ahead and put this back in the vinegar. And I'm going to put it with the top up this time. The bottom up, I should say. And you know what? I had some bolts in here too. I probably should try to find them. Alright, so I'm just going to take this real quick and zoom in on the vinegar stuff here so you guys can see that it's still working. You see all that little bubble action going on in there? See that bubble action? That is killing the rust. Breaking it away, because it's cast steel, so it's gonna come pretty clean. It's coming really clean already. I'm pretty happy with it. So I'll show you real quick if I can get a spot here to pull up. Look at that. It's looking pretty good. I mean, for not a lot of scrubbing to do on something, you know, normally if you have something like that, most of you know what that takes to get that off there. So I will try to come back and do a closing video on the whole thing once I get it out and all done, dried off, all that good stuff, and kind of show you we're good to go. We're going to put it in a water bath. But first I'm going to bring it back up to this tray. I'm going to do a little bit of scrubbing on it on this tray, and then we'll give it a water bath. So let me just set you up right here so you can kind of see what we're doing here. I'm going to pull this thing out of the vinegar bath. Let her drain a little bit. This thing is looking like new. I'm not going to lie. This is looking really good. But it does need some scrubbing inside. So bear with me a second while I take my junk little brush. I'm not gonna lie. I thought this thing was history, man. Yeah. What the hell movie was that from?
What?
Yeah. The movie or TV show? I can't remember.
I don't know.
The guy kept saying that over and over again. Can't think of it. TV show or something, I don't remember. All right, let's put it in a water bath because I think we're about done with that. So I'm gonna take this vinegar and put her down, get her out of the way. I'll put it over here so I can kick it later and send it all over the floor.
That's a good idea.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab a fresh bucket here, and we'll grab some water.
Some waiters.
Water.
Water.
Oh.
You gotta relieve yourself.
Oh yeah, there we go. Then a little drip. Oh.
I know I shouldn't have ran that 2-liter Dr. Pepper this morning.
And then you go way high. Oh, there you go. We got bartender style. Pour me a margarita. Margarita de vinegar. Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. Now we'll grab this here water pump housing. Give it a little shake off, you know. Just shake it more than once you're playing with it. And we'll drop her in the water bath. Oh yeah, and the water bath turns black instantly. And we gotta have some more water. Water. Rinse it off. Oh yeah. You see the acidicness like pouring away. We just gotta get this like over the level.
Yeah, you want to make sure that you overfill it, so that way you know that, you know, it's fully covered.
There we have it. Listen, you hear that? Shut up. Soak in there, you mangy piece. All right. Okay, we gotta take this dirty, grimy, dingy whoa. There's my nuts. All right, let's get this over here. Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Woo. All right. This is looking like cast metal again. And inside don't look too bad. It's not A1 ship shape, but
It's good enough.
it's probably gonna be all right. Let's take a look. A little rust on there. You gotta get a brush in there. You know what'd be good for this is like a baby bottle brush. You know what I'm saying?
No, I've never had babies.
Picking up and putting down. Where did that chunk go? Yeah. Brush. What did I do with that other brush? There it is. All right. Just cover a little bit with some water and just see if it still continues to come off even just plain water. I hope you guys can see that in there, but I'll try to move that camera up and then show you guys inside. You guys ain't gonna be able to see where the crap in there probably. Kind of see in there, right? Kind of, sort of. Maybe a little bit. Well, that's pretty clean in there. Anyways, you're gonna take my word for it. Can you see in there? I mean, that looks pretty clean too. I don't really know. You guys probably can't see that. And there's not a gosh darn thing I can do about it because I can't get a light when I have my hands full. That there sensor's got to come out of there though. That temp sensor's got to come out of there. And there's a little bit of corrosion in here. I got to get out of here yet. And of course, it's coming right up. So there you have it. That's a vinegar bath. It worked in this really old, nasty, crusty, left for dead water pump housing. All right. I think that's as good as they're gonna get it, just with a soak. So the rest we're gonna blast it. But I'm gonna take, first of all, move this over this here water thingamajiggy. Oi! Oi! And lay this thing out here for you guys to take a look at, because we got a trash bag down here. Get all the water out of the water pump housing. Rinsed her off. All right, take my mittens off now for the mitten challenge. And Ernie hands, whatever you want to call it. Sesame Street reference. You guys probably don't get that, some of you. All right, taking the camera around now, showing you this thing up close and personal. This is what we ended up with. You can see some of the rust areas in here yet, which is, you know, there's rust in there, which the media blaster will take care of that. But inside, it came over all pretty nice down in here. You know, all this original, so for the original casting numbers, you know, came out nice. Get this fitting out yet. Actually, these come right out. I just, they're loose. Yeah, you can see better inside the holes a little bit now. We can flip up there. You can kind of see inside there. Not too shabby. Not shabby. Dry it out really good. Flip it over. Ouch. A little pinch. Alright. So in here, I got a little bit of gook inside here yet that I'm going to clean out of here with the blaster. But yeah, overall the holes come out really nice, clean inside there. That thing's gonna look like brand new once it's blasted. So I will bring this back and show you what it looks like even after it's blasted. I probably won't do that today. Yeah, some things I gotta finish up today yet besides this. So this is our first item here at the shop with the vinegar bath. Turned out really, really cool. I'm happy with it. I think it turned out really good. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to let this dry. We'll dry it off a little bit, let it dry, and then we'll go ahead and get it in the blast cabinet probably tomorrow. And then I will go ahead and show you guys what it looks like after the blast cabinet. So a couple different stages, a couple different things we're going through to get this thing perfect, but it should be nice and neat. And for a part that's been sitting in the field for over 50 years, I'm pretty impressed. Thanks a lot, guys, for tuning in. And I really, really appreciate it. And vinegar bath, check it out, try it out, see how it works for you guys. Any big, heavy-duty rusted parts, I would definitely recommend it. So thanks for watching once again. Talk to you soon, guys. Take care. Like and subscribe. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.